What's up, bros? No videos for a long time because I have a newborn at home, like a lot of bullshit going on at work. But this is the end of the year, and I would like to talk a little bit about my achievement this year and what I plan to work on next. So my main achievement this year is that I finally managed to complete this 2017 Nobility Soccer Crescent Signature set. Yeah, so it's only took me 7 years to complete this set. So this is an on-card out set of legendary players. And I really like the design because the cards are shiny, and also what I really like is that the cards are not thick, because I a little bit hate thick only cards. They take a lot of space, and I also was really interested in this set because there are a lot of players who I watch playing growing up. So this Mostovoy auto is really interesting in this set because it has a blue variation and a black variation, so probably I run out of pen. Yeah, and Shearer, one of my most favorite players growing up. I really was a Newcastle fanboy. Yes, so some the biggest names in this set, of course, Pelé and Maradona. And what's also interesting in this, I said that not all print runs are the same, so these are not numbered, but some cards are clearly more rare than others. In particular, this Bobby Charlton, although it's an only sticker out in this set, it's a very rare card, so it took me a long time to find. Yeah, also it's really cool that there are some female or women autos here. Yeah, Ryan Giggs, Buddy Goal. Yeah, I could have completed this set like slightly earlier. Maldini was a redemption, but it is a relatively rare also. Yeah, I didn't always want to pay exactly the topmost prices. And yeah, Gary Neville also a really rare card. And yeah, the final card which allowed me to complete this set was this Roberto Baggio. This was actually included as an update in Immaculate Soccer, but like clearly belongs to this set. The natural question is, of course, what's next? And so nowadays I only start a new set if I completed a set, because otherwise the amount of cards I have is just getting crazy. And the set which I decided to start is the 2024 Panini Copa America Prizm Gold Parallel set. So this gold cards, they are numbered to 10, and the main reason I decided to try to complete this set is that I will probably will try to complete the 2026 World Cup Prizm gold set. So it's interesting to see like how easy it is to complete this Prizm gold sets of major tournaments. So I'm currently I have now currently approximately 160 cards out of 200 cards in this set. So I started collecting this set immediately after it released in late July. And in general, it has been quite difficult to complete this set because very few cards surface. So it's not like a heavily broken product by any measure, unfortunately. So out of 200 cards in this set, so I have now around 160. So in this video, I think there will be slightly over 150 cards, and then some other. I have a couple of others incoming, and then there are probably around like 10-15 cards out of these 40 cards which are left, which I either missed or which I just listed at a crazy buy it now price. So I plan to get them at lower price sometimes in the future, but I think there are like around 20-25 cards which haven't surfaced at all, and this is very surprising given that this is not a high print run set or anything, and as you can see, like most of the cards I bought pretty early in the release from China, and after that the supply really dried up. So yeah, this is Hernan Galindez is clearly the most promising rookie in this set. He's only, I think, 37 years old. So I'm really happy that I managed to secure him. But yeah, realistically speaking, there are only three cards in this set which I think are expensive. So that's Messi, which I think hasn't surfaced, or at least I haven't seen one. Then Endrick, there are like a couple of Endricks available online, but like I feel the price is a little bit too high. And then Kendrick Pius, who also a couple of these Kendrick Pius available online, so I could get them, but again I feel that the price is a little bit on the higher end, and it will come down, but maybe not if Kendrick Pius will move to Chelsea and will dominate the Premier League. But we will see, of course. Yeah, what was also surprising is that some not top teams, like for example Peru, the prices of these Peru players are quite high. So like most of these Peru players, like I paid like around $100 or above, like in some cases up to $200, which is yeah, surprising, but somehow like it looks like Peru has a very strong card collecting community. I know that like sticker collecting is very strong in Peru, but apparently card collecting is also very strong based on these prices. There are a couple of other teams which are also not like the topmost teams, but relatively expensive. So in particular, Panama and Costa Rica. And then there are like teams which I think are really strong, but then relatively cheap, like Uruguay or Colombia. Also, Brazil is surprisingly cheap, perhaps because Brazil didn't do like very well in the tournament. But yeah, who knows? Argentina also is not that expensive by any measure. Of course, like Messi is gonna be like very expensive, maybe. But other Argentinian players, yeah, they are like they cost approximately as much as like Peru players, but obviously they are like much stronger players. So the pricing is a little bit surprising to me. And yeah, the main problem in completing this set was that yeah, just so few cards surface. So this is out of the cards which I bought, the vast majority, I would say, like maybe 80% of the cards I bought from eBay, mostly from Chinese sellers. Then around 10% of the cards I bought from other online auctions, so like from Golden and PWCC, or how it's nowadays called, like Fanatics Collect auctions, and then around 10% are then from in person from the card shows. And in general, I enjoy collecting this set very much. Like the gold prisms are my favorite prisms, and so they look really sharp. It's also interesting that there are some teams in this set which usually are not in the set, like for example Jamaica or Trinidad and Tobago, Bolivia, and then you learn about the players on these teams. And so my experience, I think suggests that like for the World Cup Prizm, it's gonna be a 300 or 400 card set, probably. Yeah, maybe more like 400 card set. Traditionally, it has been like 300 card set, but because now there are more teams on the World Cup, and I think it's gonna be pretty realistic to complete a Gold Prizm set, because the World Cup Prizm will be much more heavily broken than the Copa America, because Copa America, it's a little bit of a niche tournament, like, so it's most popular in South America, but South America doesn't have that strong of card collecting culture. It's more like of a sticker collecting land. And but for the World Cup Prizm, there will be a lot of European and North American collectors breaking or like should I say, like gambling addicts, given the price of the boxes, breaking this product. So a lot more cards should surface. Of course, the cards are also gonna be more expensive, but it's because the World Cup is so large. There will be like a lot of less popular teams, and even like many good teams like Uruguay or Colombia, they will have they will not cost a ton, so should be pretty realistic goal to complete. This set I'm actually not sure if I will be able to ever complete because so few cards surface. I hope to complete it, but it's after the initial wave of Chinese brokers, Chinese breakers flooding the market with these cards. Yeah, very few cards surface, and like my progress has been very slow, and I don't really see a reason why this set will be broken more heavily. Yeah, maybe like if boxes will be really cheap at Black Friday sales in years to come, but even then, like because people always go after the most recent sets, so yeah, it might be. I'll try my best to complete this set, and but yeah, I think it's 50-50 if I will be able to complete it or not. But overall, I enjoyed collecting it a lot. Like beautiful cards and like a lot of interesting players, both well-known players, but then some also much less known players such as Aubrey David.